Greetings. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card pull for what emotion do you need to release and replace it with. So we're going to release an emotion and replace it with another emotion. And this is going to help you get through the day, the next step, your week, or whatever you're trying to bring in and manifest. So I want you to take a look at the cards I have laid out. When you do a pick a card reading, don't do what you like. Don't do your favorite color. Don't do, ooh, that card's pretty. No, 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 no. What I like to do for myself, and I get the most accurate readings, are I take a moment to disengage from what's in front of me, including the cards. I might look away and breathe in deep. I like to sometimes imagine a bright light, any color deep within me. I close my eyes, I expand it, and I ask the question, what emotion do I need to release and replace it with? And then when I release and I open my eyes, what's the first card my eyes fall upon? No logic, no, I like that color, just that's the card. Your first card that your eyes come upon, that is your message. All right, so I'm going to take a few moments, take a look at these cards, and when you choose the card that's right for you, go to the timestamp below in the description box. Okay, pile number one. You picked the violet color card, and your violet color card says create a balanced life. So this is going to help bring you balance, and this is going to help bring you I hear the word positive as well. So we're going to start off with this shadow card. We have 4 decks that we're going to use. I will put them in the description box below, but this is a shadow. This card is only full of shadows, and we're going to see what comes out to see what shadow or emotion or feeling that you need to release. And at the end, we will do a small release. So stay tuned. What does pile number 1 need to release? Loneliness, solitude. Solitude is the quiet room where you finally meet your true self. So some of you might be feeling lonely, especially during some of the energies of the moon. It's coming up to be a full moon, but this is a timeless reading. So sometimes you might feel like you need to rest and pull back. You want to work on yourself, but then you feel this loneliness. Well, what if I never have anyone? What if I don't have the family or the spouse or the partner? What if I don't have the friends I desire? Some of you might even be dealing with a fear of, if I leave this person, who will be my family? Or if I take time for myself, will my friends forget about me? So this is a doubt. This is a loneliness. This is a shadow side of you that might be panicking because you are making a decision, or you need to make a decision to spend some time in solitude. Spirit has the answer. So we're going to do a tarot card spread, a mini Celtic cross, just to look at your situation to get you more clarity. This is a general message, so take it as it resonates. The card that fell out was Tower. So this is for a lot of you who are going through definitely a shakeup, a feeling, and this could definitely be for those who watch it during this eclipse season. The eclipse season is right now in August 2026, but it's going to go for the next 6 months. So this is the result of something maybe resulting in loneliness. Maybe something happened during the last eclipse season, usually in autumn or spring for you, and because something left, you're feeling lonely. Let's take a look. What more details can you give pile number one? A betrayal and a new beginning. The Lover's card, this is relationship. Karma and the Death card. Let me show you the colors. So the present situation is the Three of Swords and the Page of Wands. You became aware of some sort of betrayal, heartbreak, disappointment. Maybe you were accepting it for a very long time, but you no longer are accepting that behavior. You're no longer accepting the treatment from someone. And this is definitely from a partner or a spouse or something where you've left in the past. You might not even have separated from them in frustration. You might be missing them. You might be desiring to be with your true soulmate and you're feeling lonely, right? So something happened to separate you, whether you chose to walk away, take it as it resonates, or you were separated. Now, in the center of the reading is karma, the justice card. So there was something karmic, and we'll pull out the Akashic Records karma cards here, but there was something in the past, something in a way of agreements, something where somebody or something made an agreement, maybe a soul contract that you would go this far but not any further. Maybe you did a soul contract that you would separate for a while. The fact of the matter is you're going through the death or the transition card, and this could be an ego death. This could be a card of you are, once again, lone. Solitude is the quiet room where you finally meet your true self. This is the ego death. This is the card where you've separated to learn some life lessons. Whether this is coming in for you, you are going into a period of more quietness, or whether this situation is over with, we're going to find what emotion and what you can do to help balance things out. So I see two groups of you. I see part of you that you've been separated for a very long time and you're going through a transition. And then another group of you are going into a transition where you do want to be alone. Okay? So which group are you in? Which group are you in? Now we're going to pull out the Akashic Records Karma cards, right? And this is going to help you navigate the situation. It's a lot of relationship shifting. And so if you would like a personal reading, write down your questions. I offer email readings where you can do a 2-question reading, or we can do a one-on-one. Some of you might need answers. Okay, so this is the this is the Karma deck, all right? Spirit, for those who have been alone for a very long time, maybe because of karma, or they chose to be alone, and they signed a soul contract, what message do you have for that soul? Accept past choices. Accept your decision, however perfect. They brought you to where you are now. Let them go and move forward. So this is a soul contract rewriting, and I've been thinking about doing this in my astral clearing circle. But I do that twice a month, a live meditation online, and I teach how to do how to release energy. And I think we really need to do a soul contractual release, where you release the karma or the soul agreement that you had with that person to be separated. You can do this several ways. You can write on a piece of paper and say, "Dear so-and-so, we agreed to be separated. We agreed to leave each other alone. Now I want to rewrite the contract to be one of mutual respect, mutual love," and you write in how you want your relationship to be. And what you do is you cancel the old contract and you write a new one. If this is resonating with you, I can definitely help you with this. But go ahead and do whatever works for you too. Grab that pen and paper. I'm going to read this again. Accept past choices. Accept your decisions, however imperfect. They brought you to where you are now. Let them go and move forward. And it's not saying they as the person, it's saying your choices brought you where you are now. You got to leave your choice and rewrite your story. It's time to rewrite your soul contract. Now, for those who are going into a period of maybe walking away from somebody, Spirit, do you have anything for them? Any other message for those who might be walking away and worried about loneliness? The cycle stops with you. Ooh, you can't make this up. You are the one your ancestors prayed for. This pain ends in your hands. Choose differently now. So yes, for those of you who are getting ready to walk, you are breaking a generational cycle. And your solitude will be the quiet room where you meet your true self and you become the cycle breaker for your family. Okay, now what emotion do you need to bring in order to seal this deal for every single one of you? This is the emotional card deck. It's got positive and low emotions, but regardless, it's going to give us a message. So Spirit, what message do you have for pile number 1? Regardless, so we have 2 cards that fall out. Faith. Faith is a powerful help that keeps you unwavering in the face of challenges. Faith is not blind. It is a deep trust in yourself and the universe's power. When faith appears, it reminds you to stay true to your beliefs. So whether you rewrite a contract with someone you've left or whether you are ready to go out and be on your own alone, your faith in yourself and the universe is what is going to carry you through. And there's also a very strong confidence or a very strong, this is me. This is who I am. I am walking into my strength. Regardless of what happened in the past, this is now me. It's faith that if you leap, the universe has your back. You are divinely protected. And the other card coming in is freedom. Freedom is the state of being unbound in your heart, giving you the power to choose and live authentically and autonomously. When freedom enters your life, it reminds you to break free from the constraints and live in a way that truly aligns with who you are. Wow. It's a state of being unbound in your heart. And live in a way that truly aligns who you are. So those are 2 emotions, faith and freedom. Get the mindset of freedom and the energy of faith that no matter what choice you've made, the universe has your back. And this is an opportunity for you to truly align with your true self. Now, if you're interested in my monthly online astral clearing, go ahead and check my website, violetflame.net. And I would love to see you in our community where we actually do sound baths, meditation, and release breath work. And of course, there's lots of things on my website, so go take a peek. Until next time, bye. Hello, pile number 2. Okay, you picked the peach card. And the saying on your peach color card is inhale a breath of life. Breathe in deep. So this is going to give you a fresh start. It's going to give you the energy of peace and safety and freshness, just the word fresh. So this is the shadow deck, and it is only shadow cards, okay? So what shadow, negative thought, limiting belief, or low vibe emotion can you release? And then we're going to look at how do you replace it in order to launch into your fresh breath of life. That's too many cards, so we're not going to do that. A fresh breath of life for you. Thank you. Blindness. Open your eyes to the hard truths, for ignorance is a fragile shield. Okay, so there's something that you're not seeing. And this is just a message from Spirit saying that if you released a little bit, if you just opened your eyes, so it's not even anything you need to release. It's a new perspective. It's a new consideration. It's a new way of looking at things. If you just change how you view the situation, you're going to unlock some major open doors. Okay, so I'm going to show you this picture. He's on the cliff and he's about to step off, and he just needs to turn a little bit to his left and he can go around the danger. Okay. So let's get a little more details about the situation. Is there a situation? Yep, we had the card, Page of Swords, which is low quality truth or a lie. So this message is very specific. This message wants to reach somebody in the group of you who, there's a new opportunity coming for you and you don't see it. Somebody who can just change the way they look at things or look at it from a different angle, and something's going to pop off or pop open for you, and it's good. So tell us more about this situation, that if they change the way they looked at it, it would help them. This is friends or relationships, healing. This could be a masculine energy as well, someone in your life. This is somebody who's stressing you out or you're worried about a certain situation. And the Strength card. Okay, so what is it that they're not seeing, Spirit? Change of cycle, a new way of doing things. It's time to change the way you do something. All right, so let's get more details. What is it that they're not seeing? Definitely a friend or a group of friends. They're causing you poverty, or they're draining your money, or they're taking your energy. Okay? So let me show you the full card spread. This is the original Three of Cups and Knight of Cups. So this is a friend group. And from the start, it looks kind of positive, right? This is the card of healing, Knight of Cups. This is the Three of Cups friend group. But in the middle is the Nine of Swords. So someone is stressing you out. Now, when it's related to in the past, it's a masculine energy, all right? So it could be just a guy friend, a man, a father figure, an uncle, could be someone older than you, but it is a man, right? And this is a little bit of ego and manipulation. Some of you might be having someone in your life that you think that they care about you, but it's an illusion. And I'm seeing right now somebody who maybe love bombs you, or they say like, oh, no, I just said that because I care about you. And it's not really true. They're using the words, I care about you, to manipulate you. They're really just interested in their own selves. Okay? So there's a ending or a new way of doing things. And the key is who is draining your energy or draining your money. And possibly even you're having physical sick symptoms. For some of you, it might be someone trying to get you to invest in them or to invest in something. They're over-convincing you. But it's definitely, others of you might be feeling sick when you're around them, sick in your stomach, or actually sometimes manipulation shows up in a person's body when they're being manipulated. They swell, they get inflamed. So lots of inflammation could be a sign someone is manipulating you. All right, and they're using the love bomb technique. Oh, I just care about you. I just want us to be together. They don't. Is this a walk away situation or a boundary situation? And now every situation is different, so take it as it resonates, but we're going to look to see what emotions and what things you can do in this situation. The Devil card and the Ten of Cups. The Chariot, time to move forward. Okay, some of you, this is somebody that's hard to get away from. And so what you need to be focusing on is moving on with your life, not so much erasing this person. So it's a change of mindset of I'm going to focus on myself. Okay? This person might have an entity, or you might be troubled by an entity, a demonic presence, a reptilian, any kind of astral creature. You might feel like you're being watched, or it's something where it's unnatural. If you do feel that way, I do entity removal, so check me out on my website. Okay, the astral clearing will help. However, let's look to see about the karma situation and what can you do to move forward. Definitely feels like it's in a friend group, it's in a community, it's in a type of situation where it's hard to get away from. I don't get that this is just a spouse for most of you. I don't get that it's just a partner or a lover or a soulmate. I'm getting that it is someone who's tricking you a little bit, and you need to open your eyes and realize they might not be a bad person, but they could be being influenced by some sort of negative energy. Let's just say that. And it might not be them, but they might have an attachment. So let's see about the karma cards now. Let's see what Spirit says of how you can get out of the situation and move forward to unlock new opportunities, new money, new relationships, new abundance, new happiness. What can pile number 2 do? Seek the karmic reflection. What is it teaching you? Every person you meet reflects something within yourself. Learn from what they mirror back to you. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I teach this in my online course. The way people treat us is a reflection of the way we're treating ourselves. So if they're love bombing us and saying, oh, you need to do this because I need you to do this because I love you and I just want you to, and they're draining your energy, but they're lying to yourself, it's a reflection that you're lying to yourself that you're okay with this, but your energy is being drained. It's a reflection to you that you're not taking care of yourself. If they're not respecting you, it's because you're not respecting yourself. So take some time, journal out. If they're treating me this way, how am I treating myself in the same way? If they treat me one way, how am I treating myself in the same way? For example, I have had a lot of men love bomb me. Okay, they'll be like, the moment they start to date me or they start to talk to me just on the phone, they're immediately like, I will move up there and I will live with you and I just love you so much. There's something so nice about you. And then 2 or 3 weeks later, they sort of lose interest, right? Well, that's a reflection of myself, that I myself can sometimes get so involved in someone else that I don't take time to focus on myself for the long haul. I can see something new and launch into it so fast, but I don't consider, is this really what I want? Is this really what's best for me? How can I arrange this so that it is stable and concrete and good? So they're mirroring back to me exactly what I do to myself, where everything is suddenly unicorns and rainbows, and I don't realize, oh, well, this is just a, first time excitement. So I have had to learn to be more natural in my approach to life, where I enjoy it, but I do not get overexcited. I do not get the rose-colored glasses. I say, hi, nice to meet you. And I do not start fantasizing about men. I can be a huge fantasizer in my mind and my imagination. So they fantasize about me because I'm a huge fantasizer myself. So it's a karmic reflection. And when you change yourself, you actually get more steady and normal, not so fantasizing. Like, okay, let's just wait and see what happens. Enjoy the moment. I start changing and men start treating me different. They start showing me more respect. Hey, can I call you next week? And they call. And they don't love bomb. They're just like, hey, let's take this slow. So when I change myself, the energy of the people around me start reflecting back that respect, the way I treat myself. So that's a long example. See the karmic reflection. Every person you meet reflects something within you. Learn from what they mirror back. Any other messages here for pile number 2. This is going to give you a breath of fresh air. Remember the peach color? So orange and yellow might be a great color to work with. Forgive yourself. Forgiveness isn't for others. It's for you. Free yourself from guilt and shame. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you might very well be feeling guilt for saying no. If you do, if you tell this fella, no, I'm sorry, I know you say that we're supposed to do this because we care about each other, but I can't do this right now, you might feel some guilt. Spirit is saying, just forgive yourself. So if you tell somebody no, or you start respecting yourself and you feel this guilt of, oh, I've never done this before, and the person starts gaslighting you and saying, oh my goodness, like, why are you doing this? Don't you love me? I forgive you, Ruth. If it feels like you don't love them, I forgive you because I have to do what's best for me. Forgiving yourself isn't for others, it's for you. Any kind of forgiveness is for you. All right, so let's do some emotions. What emotions can you embody? What emotions can you feel, can you think about, can you focus on that are going to help you get through this cycle? It's a way of looking at things. Passion. Passion is the driving force that propels you forward, representing your love and commitment to life. Breath of fresh air. When you feel passion, it means you are moving toward what you truly desire, and your heart is full of endless power. Okay. Passion is the best way to begin setting boundaries. Passion is the best way to heal. Passion is simply going toward what feels right and makes you feel peaceful, joyful, and happy. Again, a change of thinking is a new perspective. And instead of focusing on pleasing the other person, you focus on pleasing yourself. This will change your life because it changed mine. I have a quantum leaping meditation, a quantum leaping course that I do. It's an online course. You can do it on your own or you can do it with me. And it literally teaches you to say, what if money wasn't an issue, what would you do? If you had all the time in the world, who would you be? And it walks you through developing your own life purpose and your passion. That is your key to a breath of fresh air. What brings you joy? What turns you on? What do you want to do on Friday night? What do you want to do on a Monday morning? What do you want to do? That is your key to a breath of fresh air. Good luck. And if you would like, check out my website, violetflame.net. Links below will get you the help you need. Blessings. Mwah. Welcome pile number 3. You chose the beautiful Auburn color card and it says ground yourself. Connecting to nature. What a beautiful orange, deep red color. Gorgeous. This is grounding. This is the root chakra. This is going to help you get centered and balanced and feel stable again. So I have here the shadow cards. The shadow cards are only the shadow, limiting beliefs, low vibe emotions, and it's going to let us know what's there that we can, we got betrayal that just flipped out. Others' disloyalty reflects their character, not your lack of worth. Okay, I feel like that is definitely for somebody for a very specific situation, but it's definitely about your worth. Maybe there's a little bit of doubt in who you are and other people didn't quite respect you or treat you right. But I'm feeling guided to get another card as well. And we got several that come up. Control. Surrender the need to steer every wave and learn to sail the ocean. Okay. So releasing, these came out too. Greed. Chasing more will never satisfy a heart that cannot appreciate enough. Okay? You are worthy. You are enough. You are in the flow of life. You do not need to control anything. So don't let other people get greedy over who you are. You're worth it just as who you are. And overwhelm. You do not have to carry the entire mountain. Just climb one step at a time. So there's a lot of little shadow cards here. So you take which one speaks to you the most, and we'll come back to them as we go. So Spirit, what is the details of the situation that pile number 3 is going through? What are the details? Now this is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. But let's take a look at the details. We've got an upgrade. Ooh, you're going through an upgrade and someone might be jealous. Someone might be jealous. They might be being disloyal. They might be acting like you're not good enough. They might be a little snobby. Some of you though just are going through an upgrade, and it's not related to someone's emotion, but it is related to, there's a lot going on, right? All right, we've got a lot of cards flipping out. We have the Empress card, which is a Mother Earth energy. The Magician card, so there's a lot of magic happening in your life. And the Justice card, you are clearing karma. So this is why everything in your life seems super intense. This is definitely the most intense reading of all the piles. So pile 3, if this resonates with you, if you feel like greed, betrayal, control, or overwhelm is your shadow, we are going to help you today to know how to release these emotions or limits and embrace an upgrade, a beautiful upgrade. So what are the details? We have the King of Swords with his truth come out. Tell me the details of pile number 3. 6 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. Some of you have made a choice to move on or to move away. 6 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. You've made a choice to leave. You've made a choice to move forward. The Fool card, oh yeah, you are stepping into something new. And this is energetic. This is destiny. This is your soul purpose. This is your true cosmic self. This is nothing to do with anyone in your past or any situation. This is just because you're upgrading. You're ready to launch into the new, true, authentic you. You're getting downloads. You're getting inspiration. You're getting your higher self coming into your body. What does that mean? Your higher self is like the part of you that's more all-wise, more knowing, just wiser, truer, the most authentic version of yourself. It also has a lot more knowledge of what's going on around you. So your higher self will know if someone's jealous of you. And then when your higher self, quote, comes into your body, or you become aware of your higher self, you tend to get the knowledge from that version of you that's like, yeah, they're jealous. So it's like your inner knowing. It's your inner cognizance. It's your inner sense. It's your intuition. It's really a lot like your intuition. You're becoming very intuitive. Your spiritual gifts are coming online. Listen. I hear the words, girl, you're a psychic. Girl, you're a witch. You know the truth. Good witch, of course. We don't do dark magic here. Yeah, you're going through a destiny upgrade. Somebody might be trying to snatch your soul destiny. Someone might be trying to be you. Someone might be very jealous. You're going through a massive shift. And the key to this is in the color right here. Be grounded. Ground yourself. Don't analyze what people are saying. Don't give them the time of day. You are going forward, and you should be so proud of yourself. I wish this was my card pile, but actually my pile was pile number 1. But this is just so beautiful and so tremendous and so glorious. You might be feeling overwhelmed because of these changes in your life, because you are becoming more intuitive and more psychic, more spiritually aware. So you're feeling other people's weird feelings or jealousies, or you're starting to understand the world as it is, and it's overwhelming. When you're an empath, when you see things other people don't, girl, Gentlemen, let me tell you, it's rough. It's not easy being able to see things other people don't. Being able to see things that they can't even see in themselves. Like if you told them, oh, by the way, you're jealous of me. No, I'm not. Okay, so this is some of the details. Is this resonating with you? Put it in the comments. If pile number 3, just put pile 3. So you might be feeling betrayal from people, or you might be just feeling a lot of overwhelm because you can see and feel other people's shadow. So this might not be your shadow. This could be other people's shadow. So let's look at the karmic situation. We've already had karma come up. So this is the karmic. And I'll put the cards in the deck, the cards in the description box. Check it out. I have some cool things on my website going on. Oh, and by the way, if you have used the code FLAME20, you can get 20% off. FLAME20. 20% off all of my astral clearings and readings. Just join up to my email list. You'll get the code in the email list. What karmic situation is pile number 3 going through, and how can they navigate this beautiful upgrade? Heal emotional trauma. You survived what hurt you. Now let that pain become the seed of wisdom, strength, and spiritual growth. You've done the work. Look at this beautiful picture. You've been cracked open, and everything has been drained out of you. And now you're ready to heal. If not, you already have. Because when you heal, you make space for your higher self and your spiritual gifts to come in. So this is a beautiful healing process you're going through. But I'm going to be very honest, this card is resonating with me that you are healed or healing. And that's why you're triggering other people. Okay? But if you feel called to do more emotional healing, this could be journal work. This could be my astral clearing community with release and breath work. This could be anything you do online, like do video, like online, frequency videos. It's music healing. Keep it up. You're doing amazing, and you're elevating and upgrading. Okay, now this is a biggie one right here. This flipped out as I was talking. Break the soul contracts. Some bonds are meant for growth, not forever. When the lesson ends, the contract dissolves, you are free to walk away. So as you are here healing yourself, you then learn all the lessons that you need, and it's time to leave. Those people that maybe are filled with betrayal and greed, and I have to say it, jealousy, you have to walk away from them. Their energy will connect to your energy field, and you will constantly absorb their darkness. They have to face their darkness on their own. We all have darkness. We've all had that trauma, the emotional trauma. We all need to heal. But if they're not at the same level as you in healing, if they're not even processing it, it's time to break the soul contract and walk away. You were there for a season. You learned the lessons. You learned to heal. And now you're free to walk away. So somebody needs to hear that today. You're free to walk away. And I'm really feeling guided on September 3rd, 2026. I'm going to do, I think, a relationship soul contract break. And in the astral clearing one too on Thursday, the 20th of September, I think I'm going to do ancestral clearing as well. So if you're interested in a community where we release these contracts, join me there. But to break the soul contract yourself, simply write them a letter or speak to themselves, speak to them, but by yourself. So don't speak to them for real. Speak to them out loud by yourself in your house or in your car. And you just say, look, writing it is the best way. I see the most results when people write it. Dear so-and-so, you have triggered me to heal. You have taught me so many lessons. I am grateful for our relationship together. I'm moving on now, and I rewrite the contract to be mutual respect, mutual healing, and that we go our separate ways in peace. And I send you love, I send you light, but I want to go in peace. And when you then sign your name and date it, read it aloud, and it rewrites it in your Akashic records or in your book of life. It rewrites your relationship to them. So that's very specific. It might be for you. Now, that's for people. What about those who are just, dealing with a lot of overwhelm? Like, you feel everybody, your spiritual gifts are coming in, you're feeling everybody. What can you do to help navigate this situation? Let's take a look. Find inner peace. Peace isn't found outside of yourself. It's cultivated within. Create stillness in your mind and soul. So this is a very simple thing. We all know it. But maybe find a time in the morning, the afternoon, or the evening just to go out and sit in peace and to enjoy it. Cultivate it within. Find something that brings you peace. All right, so is there any kind of emotion or feeling that we can embody to bring in this new way of being a champion, full of destiny, full of upgrades, all right? What emotion can you do? We have heal emotional trauma, break the soul contract, and find inner peace. But let's see of any specific, those are things to do, specific emotions. Joy. Joy is the song of the soul, the perfect resonance within universal energy. When for every moment of life, when you feel joy, it means you are grateful for every moment of life. Embrace every moment and feel the lightness and happiness within. Joy. Joy is an emotion that's going to set you apart within this destiny shift. It's going to anchor in your upgrades. It's going to increase your connection to your soul purpose and your destiny. Joy is going to separate you from the naysayers and the jealous ones. Joy is your answer. Joy is your friend during this time. So connect to nature, find your inner peace, and connect to joy. Do it with joy. And for some of you, you need to just let them go. So this has been your reading. Please check out my website because there's a lot on my website and how you can work with me. But more than anything, it looks like the tarot class coming up in September and October. The membership, it's only going to be $44. Get on my email list. I haven't put on my website yet, but it might be by the time you watch this. Check my website. You have some spiritual abilities. Let's get you trained. You want to do oracle cards? You want to do tarot? Find me on my website. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. This has been a tremendous time. Subscribe and like this if you appreciated it. I'm going to be doing a lot more to help us reach our destiny and release those things that are no longer serving us. Until next time, bye.